Hello. Let me get my mic. Let me get my mic set up and let me get the chest base on. Uh, yeah, and I'm gonna wait for people to pile in here. Uh, Window. Yeah. Hello. Hold on. Let me get the. I'm having trouble with the stream real quick. Let me get this going. Let me spit up my gum. Okay. Whew. Go display capture. Hold on, wait. Window capture? Yeah, let's go with this. Okay, good. Okay. Video capture. Why is window capture like this? Okay. Alright. So I have chest base up. Let me get my mic going. And then I'll start sharing the stream around. Wait for some people to pile in. And then, yes. Then we can begin. Just let me make sure the stream is on. Because I don't want to, Am I not live? Okay, I am live. Okay, cool. So I'm going to start sharing the screen around. And then I'll grab my notation, and then we can start analyzing. Okay, I shared it to the VW group chat. I'm going to share it to the Dual Links Amino group chat. This group chat. And some Discord servers. Throw it in the hat server. I know there's some chess players over there. While we wait for some people to pile in. Should be getting some people in soon. Well, I'm gonna go grab my notation and I'll be right back. returned. Let me just send this stream out to a few other people, um, just so that way we can get somebody in here. Um, um, okay, let me just text this to my dad because I think he wants to watch the stream as well. So I'll wait for a few more people to arrive because right now we have nobody. Okay, so we do have multiple people in chat. Finally, we have some people in chat. How's everybody doing tonight? Um, Hope everybody is doing well. I'm just gonna keep waiting for some people to show up because I do want to, show the games and stuff. Let me get my board set up here. If I open a board, let me see if this shows up on OBS. If I have to okay, yeah, it does not show up on OBS, so I have to manually adjust board. There we go. Okay, so we do have some people in chat. All right, so it's time to start the analysis. So, as I said before, I played in the Pennsylvania State Game Hour Championship. I overslept, so I missed the first round. So I started with a forfeit loss, and then I played round 2 against a kid named Sothwick. I had white. My opponent's rating was about 1270 ish. So it was a Roy Lopez. So, e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6. Bishop b5. Let me just pull up chat here, so in case anybody has any questions. Feel free to ask any questions if anybody has questions. That's kind of what I'm here for. Bishop b5. Bishop c5. I haven't seen this a whole lot. I think this is kind of odd. I mean, it's probably a playable line. I don't think it's very good, though. But c3 is what I play here. So, in case anybody is curious, after something like bishop takes c6, d takes c6, if I try to take this pawn, black actually has this move. I think it's this. Wait, no. I swear it's this. This is the move, right? Check, take the king, and then check. Yeah. And then you're supposed to take the knight. Yeah, and then you take the knight. So, yeah. Alternatively, I guess you could play this. Instead of that, you could play this. And then something like this happens. Takes queen over. And this is fine, I suppose. Yeah. So, yeah. c3. Welcome to the stream, Narrow. It's good to see you. So right now, the meta is currently the Rui Lopez, and I'm trying my best to play this here. So, my opponent plays d6, which is a terrible mistake. So the problem with d6 is that I can just push d4. So after d4, my opponent takes. I think this is forced. So takes, bishop b4 check, bishop d2. Apparently the engine likes king f1, which I find kind of funny. I played bishop d2. I guess I'll look at the engine line a little later. But bishop takes d2, knight takes d2, and then knight e7. I think this is definitely a mistake. So the line I calculated was a6, queen a4. Something like, um, or maybe the a6 queen a4 was a little later. Uh, oh, sorry, no. I calculated after. I honestly wasn't sure what he was going to play here. So after this, I just assumed that the a6 was going to be next after I played d5. So I assumed it would be a6, queen a4, and then something like this maybe, or castle or something. I think black is kind of cooked here anyway. But yeah, this was what I was assuming would happen. But he just castles here. I think my opponent doesn't quite know this line. A6, queen a4 seems like a good line there. But anyway, so castles. D takes c6, knight takes c6. Bishop takes c6, takes c6, and then I play rook c1. So I'm just attacking this pawn, you know how it be. So bishop b7 to defend the pawn. Maybe I get a little greedy here. I go for knight c4. I would have played knight a5. This might be a little bit overzealous. The problem with knight c4 is that rook e1 comes in. Rook e8 comes in. Now my pawn is under attack. I castle here. Um, Bishop a6. This was interesting. Bishop a6. I can play rook e1 here. Maybe he should have just taken the pawn. So if he takes the pawn, I can play knight a5, and then maybe something like, I don't know, rook b4 or something. Perhaps, and then a trade of some kind happens. And then this, yeah, and then I'm just playing from here. Rook e1, rook, uh, rook e1, rook b8. Play queen a4. Um, Wait, why did I play queen a4? Seems a little weird. Oh, I guess I'm attacking this pawn. Um, Whoa, we got 5 people in here. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Feel free to ask any questions about these games. I'm just going over some games from a tournament I just played. Yeah, so queen a4, bishop takes c4, rook takes c4. e5. I can play rook takes c6, takes e4. Actually, believe it or not, I can actually get away with this. So rook takes e4, uh, rook takes e4, queen takes e4, rook takes b2. And now I have a pretty cool move here. Uh, well, actually, so I was calculating a bunch of different things. Uh, I think I was calculating this move. But I just decided to play it safe and go with h3. Um, yeah, I didn't want to get back rank checkmated, so just decided to play it safe. h3, rook takes a2. Now I have rook takes. In the game, I play rook takes c7, but I'm really curious to see what's better than this. It's like I feel like rook takes c7 is goated, right? Like this just seems like a really strong move. Thanks, engine. Um, I mean, I think rook takes c2 is just goated, right? Rook takes c7, excuse me. Oh, the engine likes knight g5 more. Ah, that's a pretty funny move. Oh yeah, because I'm threatening queen takes h6, 7. That's really good. Yeah, I didn't see that, but I did see rook takes c7. So I take on c7. Um, rook a1 check. Have knight e1. Obviously, I can't play king h2 because queen takes c7 and then I lose the game. So, knight e1, h6. Now I can play rook e7, threatening rook e8 check, winning the queen. My opponent sacks a rook because he doesn't really have a whole lot else to do. Um, 7, check, uh, push, king g8, queen takes g6, and then rook h7 checkmate. So yeah, that was the first game I played. Does anybody have any questions about this game? Anybody who just entered chat, curious about stuff? Um, yeah, actually, wait, hold on. Let me move my face cam down so you can actually. Oh, sorry. Let me move my face cam down so you can see the notation. That's a good idea. Yeah, that's much better. So yeah, that was my first game. That was my first game against Sothwick. Yeah, it was quite an interesting game, I guess. Oh, it wasn't that interesting, but the other three games go kind of. The other two games go kind of hard. So let me just save this game real quick. Um, uh, my games, I guess. Against Sothwick G. 929, right? 929. And I won. Okay, so that was that game. Let me get another board going, and then I will show off my round two game. OBS, let me. Should show up now as the empty board. Let me see what OBS has. Let me close the Softwik game. Then it should show up as just the board. Wait, what the heck? Why are you like this, Chessbase? Board. There we go. Got ourselves a board. That is a good question. Usually the edge pawn, like the H pawn or the A pawn. Yeah, those are generally the best luft. Uh, that's generally the best way to make a luft. So yeah, I hope that was a helpful answer for you. Yeah. So my next game, I had black against a kid named Miles W. Um, Let me turn the board around. So Miles played d4. I don't see that many kids play d4. I was kind of shocked. Knight f6, c4, e6. I play the Nimzo Indian now. Some people may be shocked to learn that, but I'm trying the Nimzo Indian because it's a very positional opening and that fits my playstyle very well. So yeah, e6, knight f3. So not opting for the Nimzo Indian, I play bishop b4 check. This is the Bogo Indian, or the Bogoyabov defense, if you prefer. Bishop d2, so I'm very much out of book already. I don't know this that well, I just started learning this. I take, knight takes b2, knight c6, I think. I don't really know what the plans are here. Let me pull up the opening book here. Or the live book, rather. And let me see what the plans are, because I don't know. Knight f3, bishop check. Oh, okay, this is the most common move. Oh, I'm supposed to play queen e7. Oh well, I take. Yeah. Oops. Yeah, I don't really know what I'm doing. Um, yeah, I just started playing this, so yeah, I'm not super familiar with these. Oops, I lost the notation. Please forgive. Notation. Knight c6. Yeah, I'm just developing some pieces, vibing. E4, so he's trying to, uh, Miles is trying to make a big center here. So I counter that with d6. If he tries to push d5, I can play knight e7 and then play e5. Also, I can play e5 myself. Um, yeah, yeah. Welcome to the stream, Psycho fans. Hello, Rose. It's good to see you both. Um, and it's good to see you again, Rose. Thanks for coming to the stream. Yeah. So, thanks. Yeah, I play a lot of chess. Actually, I'm a chess coach, Rose. I do this for a living, so. I'm about 1870, so I want to get better. So I'm like starting a bit of a training arc here, because I haven't like seriously grinded tournaments in a while. Yeah. So so that is a good question, Nero. So you don't want to put your knight in front of the c pawn in d4 games because when you start with d4. Oh, thank you, thank you. I'm glad you like the streams, Rose. Um, so when you start with d4, generally, so let me just put it back. So when you start with d4, the queen tends to be a bit more active than in e4 openings. Yeah, yeah. So generally, the queen is a bit more active than in e4 openings. So you want to have this c2 square for your queen, or be able to play queen b3. So playing knight c6 or knight c3 or knight c6 blocks in your pawn, and thus you can't move your queen out. I hope that answers your question. Hey, Psycho fans, nice. Hopefully we can all learn together, and hopefully this stream is instructive in some way. I'm just like reviewing my games and vibing. It's good to have people in the stream. I used to like have a coach, so I would like review the games with him. But now that I am the coach, I don't really have anybody to review my games with, so I feel like it can be kind of instructive reviewing them with stream chat. So, yeah. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. Bishop d3, e5. So I'm finally able to accomplish my e5 plan. He pushes d5, knight e7. I can swing the knight over to g6, which is a pretty good spot for it, I think. And potentially push c6 at some point. Knight e7, castle, castle. Uh, Knight e1. So I think clearly White's plan is to play f4 here. That's what my opponent is definitely intending to do. Um, Especially with a move like knight e1. Um, Hello, Misaka R6. Um, I think I don't know exactly how to side deck in chess. I still haven't gotten that far in my training yet, but I'll eventually figure out how to side deck in chess. That would be kind of crazy. I feel like once I unlock side decking, I will ascend to a higher level of chess playing. So when I eventually learn how to side deck in chess, um, the Duster and Cosmic will go crazy. Yeah. Welcome to the stream. I'm glad you're able to make it. Knight e1, knight g6. So I'm preventing my opponent's f4 push. So that's the idea here. So my opponent plays g3. The idea behind g3 in this position is that he's preparing f4. I actually went over the game with him after it. Okay, that's yeah. Um, yeah, definitely. Yeah. Um, that is how the side decking comes in. In all seriousness, the G3 idea is to push F4. Um, my opponent said that after knight G6, he was kind of scared of me playing knight F4. Um, I'm not. I don't really know how effective knight F4 would have been if he doesn't play G3. Like, let's say he just plays like I don't know knight or rook here maybe. Um, I don't think this is that effective because like this bishop is terrible. So it's not. I'm not gonna trade this off. So I don't really see a point of knight f4 right now. It's not that good yet. So I don't think my opponent needed to be scared of knight f4. So g3. Now as soon as my opponent plays g3, I see this weakness here. Now I could go for bishop h3 right away. And bishop h3 forces knight g2. But when you look at the knight on e1, it's not doing a whole lot because white's plan is to push f4. So the knight is actually better on g2 than it is on e1. So I decided to hold off on playing bishop h3 for now. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I didn't. I don't know why my opponent was scared of knight f4 in this position. Um, so yeah, uh, g3. Here I decided to go for c6. Um, like I said, that's my plan here. I want to play c6, and eventually, if my opponent goes f4 for some reason, I can play queen b6, which is really really strong. C6 rook c1. Uh, developing the knight to the developing the rook to the c file. Pretty good, I suppose. Um, Bishop h3 comes in. So now I want to put my rook on c8 to contest his rook on on c1. So now I go bishop h3. Knight g2. Now I can play rook c8. Now we're big vibing. F4. This is a terrible move. Um, because I have this check. So now I can check. After king h1, I have knight b4 or knight g4. Excuse me. So knight g4. This knight is coming into e3. Oh, not that. But this knight is coming into e3 or f2. So um, basically, there's not a whole lot he can do about this. The knight's still pinned to the rook, so he can't move it out of the way. So I'm threatening to take on g2. After the king takes, I can play knight e3 check, uh, doing a family fork on the king, queen, and rook, which is really strong. So I don't think what it meant anything by this, but after knight g4, he played c5, and then I did a little bit of a head nod. Um, and then, in response to my head nod, my opponent whispered to me, "It was a nice idea, though," as though I can't just take here and then still win the game. Um, So yeah, I take, king takes, and then knight e3 check. The engine prefers something else. I guess I'll go back and talk about that towards the end, or actually in a little bit. So yeah, yeah, yeah. This is really nice. Knight e3. So my opponent has to play king f3 here. He plays king g1. This is a massive mistake because now I'm allowed to just like take this. I think that's what I play, right? King h1. Yeah, I can just take on b2. So the line that he was supposed to play is king f3, and then I can take this queen. I think I was calculating taking the queen. Uh, Actually, wait. I mean, I could take the pawn. The reason I do it like this is if I take the pawn right here, he has this knight c4 idea, which really stops me from getting anything out of this. So I take first. Um, I play bishop takes g2 first, then knight e3 check. Then now my opponent can't play knight c4 as effectively because I can just trade it off and then still keep attacking. But he plays king g1, so I'm still allowed to let the fork sit and just trade. So he should have played king f3. After king f3, I can take this, then like take here, check, and then I'm a bit better here, but not that much better. But after this, I think I'm just completely crushing him. So queen takes b2, queen e2. This is probably correct, I think. I can just take here. Yeah, knight takes f1, rook takes f1, queen d4 check. Check. Um, King h1. Now I take on f4. E takes f. She takes f4. And now I can just play queen takes c5. So maybe I could have taken one of the pawns, like with the pawn. This might have been a little better. I wanted to take with the queen because like I was thinking about taking this. But the thing I didn't like about this is this gets kind of weird. I didn't quite like this that much. But maybe taking with the pawn would have been better. But I'll play queen takes c5. Um, Rook g1. Rook g1. Knight takes f4. Queen g4. Now I can play knight g6. H4. Here I play something kind of stupid. I play queen f2. Hey, wait, hold on. Um, Thank you. Yeah, I liked taking with the queen. With the yeah, I think taking with the queen that seemed more natural to me. So yeah, after h4, I play queen, queen f2. I missed knight f3. Now I might be in a little bit of trouble. So knight f3, I played queen b2. Wait, apparently this is a bit better. So I was debating between playing queen b2 and queen e3. So after queen b2, I can bring the queen back to f6, and I'm still protecting g7. Or I could play queen e3 to swing the queen over to h6. I liked this a little better. Maybe that was a mistake. But, yeah, so the problem with this is I think e5. E5 comes in. Play d. Oh, nope. I play d takes e5. Oh, queen e3 here. So if I play queen e3 here, this is a lot stronger. So you're definitely right about this. I should have played queen e3 to play queen h6. Um, So this was one of my candidate moves. I was thinking about this, um, but I got it in my head to play Queen F2 because I can take on H4. But I just forgot that he could play Knight F3. So yeah, Queen E3 would have been a lot better because then I can just swing the Queen over to H6 to contest the pawn because of the pin. But yeah, that's definitely a good suggestion and the correct suggestion, Nero. So thank you. Knight F3 takes. Um, yeah, I'm starting to throw a little bit here. Um, hopefully it's not that bad. So I play E4. This is a pretty interesting sacrifice. So I sacrifice the pawn so that my queen can go back to F6 to prevent the checkmate. So E4, queen takes E4. Rook from F to E8. So I'm thinking, I'm not sure whether to take or to play Rook to E8. Um, so the problem that I see with this is that he has Queen F5, and then I can't kick the queen around anymore. So I want to play Rook from F to E8. Yeah. So that's what I play. Rook F E8. Excuse me. Rook F E8. Queen F5. Now I can play Queen F6. So essentially, I get to trade off everything. Actually, wait, what would have been better here? Because there's clearly something better. Uh, I call upon the Stockfish, almighty Stockfish. So wait, Queen F6 is the best move. Well, no, this is a little better. Takes, H takes, H. I mean, this is not that much better. So yeah, Queen F6, and I'm still winning after Queen F6. Uh, so yeah, I play Queen F6. H takes. I play. I think I play F takes here. Wait, hold on. Play F takes. Because I don't want the after the queen trade, I want the undoubled pawns because I think this is the best structure. Because I want my king to be able to get into the game. He pushes this pawn. This feels incredibly wrong to me because this pawn is incredibly vulnerable on d6. Um, I don't think this can be sustained, and I was very shocked when this kid played d6. I just assumed he'd trade off. Because the thing about this is that if I take this, I actually have to take with the pawn here. Because if I take with the rook, he plays this. So I would have to take with the pawn, and then I would have a passed pawn, yes, but it is isolated, so I don't have like pawns to defend it and stuff. I think I'm probably still winning this, but still, um, yeah, playing d6 was just a huge mistake. So I get a little bit confused here. I'm not exactly sure what my plan should be. Obviously, I should be trying to win this pawn. That's my idea, but I'm not exactly sure how to go about it. So I start with rook c d8, a pretty good start, just attacking the pawn. My opponent plays. I think he plays this. No, he plays the check first, which is fine. It's cute to play this as well, but I think this is probably a little better. So I'm not sure whether to put the king on g7 or f8. I definitely should have played king f8, but I played king g7 because I should be trying to get the king over. Because like I can hit the bishop and then, or like I can move this rook up and then walk the king to e8 and then d7, which I think should be the plan here. But I put it on g7 instead. So he goes rook d1, rook e4, bishop d3, or I think it's bishop b3. It's the yeah, it is. It's bishop b3. I had bishop d3 written in my sheet, but um, it's that this is the move because my next move is king f8. So yeah, I'm walking the king over. Wait, I think maybe c5 might have been playable, but Not quite sure. So king f8, king g2, king e8, knight h2. I don't like knight h2. I think this move sucks. I don't quite see the idea here. Yeah, this just feels really silly. Knight h2. Now I can play c5. So I'm gonna swing the rook over to d4 and then take this pawn. King f3. Now I can swing the rook over. Rook d4. Rook here check. King d7. Rook check. King here. Takes. Rook here. Rook b8. So here's where something kind of cool happens. I play this check. So obviously this isn't that big of a threat, but he's forced to move his king back, which I like. I just want to push the king back a little because the problem is that if he plays king e4, I can play king c7, and now I'm threatening rook from 7 to d4 checkmate, and threatening to take the rook. So yeah, and actually this is what happens in the game. My opponent walks into this. So yeah. Let me look at this line and see what I should have played instead. Let me consult Mr. Stockfish. See what this fellow has to say. Because apparently, if this is incorrect, some of the tactics were incorrect here. So apparently, I should have played e takes f4 first. Wait, no, knight g4 is good. c5. Oh, I guess I should have just taken the pawn. Um, after takes queen e2, I can take on f4. Okay. What happens if he takes back? Wait, why can't he take back? Am I missing something? Bishop g2 check. Wait, but why can't he just play king takes? King takes, queen takes c1. Queen takes c1! Yo, this is goat! Queen takes c1! Okay, yeah, I didn't see this. I did not see this. In my defense, um, I started calculating this from here. Um, I started calculating this from here. That would have been a four move variation. Maybe if I was a little bit sharper today, I might have been able to find this, but that's a really hard that's a really hard sequence to find. But yeah, shout out to Stockfish. Thank you for being a bro and pointing out all of my inadequacies. So yeah, that was my game against Miles W, who did not get a W today. W Miles. Does anybody have any questions about this game, by the way? Because so yeah, I won this. My opponent's rating was like 1600, I think. I am in 1878, I think. This was round three. Yeah. Okay. Good old Miles W. Um. All right. So my final game was against. Let me get another board going. Base board. Oh, okay. So, my final game was against Joe M. This guy's like a fairly strong player. He's rated 2059. He's been in the low 2000s for a while. He played a lot. He's a very experienced fella. So I had black in this game. He starts with d4. I play knight f6. He plays knight f3, which is fine. I'm just not. I'm not sure what's happening. Um, he plays freaking knight from b to e2. Knight from b to d2. I don't know this opening at all, so I'm really confused. I play c5 here. This is probably fine. So wait, what is the main line here? I need to check this live book here. So d5. Okay, so d5 and c5 are both playable. So I played c5. It's pretty solid stuff. All right, so c5, e3, e3. Yeah, I don't quite follow e3, but knight c6. So I'm just developing my stuff. Big chillin'. He plays freaking c3. It's just like a reverse triangle system. I don't know what the hell is going on. I'm just trying to try to play my opening. So bishop d3. I play queen c7. I think this is fine. So in these sorts of openings, you're not supposed to. You're supposed to wait to play the bishop to e7, um, because you don't want to. You don't want your. You don't want like as soon as you move the bishop, white's supposed to trade pawns. So to force you to move your bishop again, so you've just wasted a bishop move. So I'm just like vibing and stuff. So castle, play bishop d7. Um, I don't really know where else to put my bishop. And like in case I trade, I want to have like this bishop on d7. This bishop gets kind of. This bishop is very sad for most of the game. That's just kind of how this position ends up going. Bishop d7. Um, I take the pawn. This is probably not a smart positional play because now I have this really sad bishop here. But it's okay, I guess. So bishop d6 or rook e1. Uh, I castle. He plays knight e5, and all of a sudden I'm getting kind of scared. So obviously I can't take with the knight because if I take with the knight, he's gonna take with the d pawn. So I could take this knight with the bishop, but I don't want to trade off my good bishop. So after knight e5, I play a6. So the idea behind a6 is that I'm gonna play b5 and then play b4 and like start a minority attack on the queen side to mess with his pawn structure and then play on the queen side. That's the plan here. So that's what a6 is for. So he just throws f4 out here. Maybe I should have continued with my plan of b5, but I play a6. So the idea behind a6 is that I'm. Oh wait, no, I do play b5. I play b5 now. So yeah, I'm just continuing on the plan of the b4. So the problem with this plan is that like the bishop is here, so if I play b4, I have to sack this pawn, and the lines don't get very. The lines are very unclean, especially because he has like if I move my after I move my queen out, he has like bishop d7, bishop b7 forks. Because if he trades this off, then he has like a nice clean bishop b7 fork, and I don't quite like that. So this plan might not have been that good. But yeah, what happens? So knight d f3. So right now I'm getting a little scared, so I play h6. I'm gonna try to put the knight on h7, and I'm gonna put the knight on h7, drop the bishop back to e7, and then try to get some work done here. So he plays bishop d2. I don't quite get it. I mean, he's connecting his rooks, but this bishop is not very good on d2, but there's not really a good square for it. I put the knight on h7. Maybe I should have. I don't know what I should have done. Wait, this is recommending. Oh, maybe I could have played this. That would have been probably a better plan. Because if he stops it with something like B3, excuse me, this is kind of weak, I think, right? Like, let's say something like this, right? And then I can, like, play the rook here or something. Hold on. The move? What's the freaking move, bro? C8? Why is it? Why is the computer asking me to play bishop C8? I don't get it. Yeah, I don't quite get it. But yeah, maybe knight A5 would have been a little better. Um, Bishop D2, knight H7. I'm trying to contest a potential advance here from my opponents. He plays King H1, so that tells me that he's going to bring the rook over to G1 and try to shove the G pawn down my throat, which is a little bit intimidating. I'm feeling a bit intimidated, but I try my best. So I play knight takes E5. Um, Unfortunately, I can't play bishop. Well, I don't want to play bishop takes B5. So knight takes E5, F takes E5. I can drop the bishop to E7, and then I can like start vibing here. Try to enact my defensive plan. So he's playing bishop C2. This is a little bit of a cheesy threat. He's going to play queen D3 and try to checkmate me. Um, Honestly, I think this is a little bit lazy as far as gameplay. I don't think this is a very good plan. It feels a little lazy. Um, I play F5. This might have been a mistake. So he takes en passant. Wait, hold on. Is taking en passant not correct? Well, wait. If it's not correct to take en passant, then what's the plan here? Uh, so it is correct to take en passant. Okay. So wait, instead of F5, what was I supposed to play? Because I'm really struggling to find answers to Queen D3. As like really obvious and cheesy as the Queen D3 threat is, I don't quite know what I'm supposed to be doing to defend because I have to block this off somehow. So F5 was really the only way I could think to do that. Oh god, I think chat space is about to crash, boys. Well, I, oh yeah, en passant is definitely correct here. Wait, what the heck? Okay, chess base, chess base. Hello, chess base. Okay. Um. Oh my god. Actually, cannot select anything. This is crazy, bro. Bro, the freaking game crashed. Wait, no, did it crash? No, I'm just dumb. Um. Oh my god, chess base. Why are you doing this to me? This is rough, bro. Chess base is being mean to me. It doesn't like the fact that I'm streaming. Here, let me get rid of this game. Okay, now it's working. So, so bishop e7, this, and then okay. So apparently I'm supposed to play rook fc8. So after rook fc8, wait, what happens after queen d3? Oh, wait, I can just play rook fc8, yeah, and then after queen d3, I can play knight f8. Yeah, that makes so much more sense. What the heck? Why didn't I think of that? That's embarrassing. Oh well. Oh, oops. That was yeah, and then I can just play knight f8. Then big chillin'. So yeah, that was kind of embarrassing, but I just didn't think of it. So oh well. F5 it is. Freaking F5, bro. Hold up. Okay. So F5, bishop takes F5. Oh no, not bishop takes F5. He plays en passant because that makes more sense. So he takes. Oh my god! I'm gonna turn off the engine because this is crap is lagging me so bad. All right, so F5, E takes F6 en passant. I take with the knight. Uh, Wait, do I take with the knight or do I take with the bishop? Oh, I'm supposed to take with the rook apparently. Oh, I don't do that. I take with the knight. Um, no, I take with the bishop. So yeah, I take with the bishop, and then this. Wait, I guess. Wait, so wait. I'm supposed to take with the rook, I guess. This is supposed to protect me from being mated. After this, I'm supposed to play what? Like, oh, I'm supposed to play knight f8. Yeah, that makes so much more sense. Why didn't I see this, bro? So bishop takes f6, queen d3, and I'm like, damn, I'm in big trouble. So I play knight g5, bishop takes g5, um, h takes g5. He plays queen h7 check. Wait, what's he supposed to play? Oh, he's supposed to play this. Yeah, that would have made a lot more sense than just the check. But whatever. So check king. Uh, all right. So he should probably just play this move, I think. But he plays this. Wait, hold on. Does he play that? Or does he play that later? I'm thinking of something else. Oh, he plays knight takes g5. He plays knight takes g5, bishop takes g5, and then he plays this move. Now, all right, chat. I'm in big trouble here. Wait. Hold on. No, wait, this is not the position. This is fake news. This is fake news, chat. Um, sorry. My bad. He doesn't play this. None of this is correct. He plays queen g6 first. Um, so after queen g6, um, play bishop e8. He plays queen h7 check, king. I play king f7. He plays knight takes g5, bishop takes g5. So he should probably play like what, the rook check? Yeah, that would make more sense, wouldn't it? All right, chat, check this out. So he plays queen h5 check, and now I play this kick-ass move. I play king f6. Discovered attack on the queen. So king f6 looks really dumb. Like after rook f1, it looks like I'm just cooked, right? So, oh wait, is this not even correct? Oh, he should play this. He doesn't. He plays rook f1 check. So I have this to block. So now, um, Um, so now after this move, I'm actually like up a bishop because he has to move the queen. So he plays queen h4 check. Or queen h, yeah, queen h4 check. G5. Queen h6 check. King e7. G3. So I have achieved equality. Feels good to have achieved equality. So rook f6. There's nothing I can really do to stop him from taking the bishop. Um, I think. Wait, hold on. Rook f6, queen g7, rook f7, queen g6. Wait, he plays queen g6. Rook f. Sorry. Wait, hold on, my bad. Rook f6. Oh, my bad. He plays queen h8 in this position. Um, yeah. So I think this is pretty smart. Um, what I'm supposed to play this move? That's wild. So I play this. Bishop c6. Discovered attack on the queen, protecting the rook, as one does. So now check. Rook f7. G6. So here, I have a big decision to make. So obviously, I can't move the bishop. Um, so I have to decide where I'm putting this rook. Um, I have to decide whether I'm putting it on h8 or f8. Now, if I try h8, the problem is takes, and then like rook here, and then I'm kind of cooked. So yeah, like I can try to defend this. Um, like yeah, I can try to defend this, but the problem is that I cannot play rook f6 Because if I had the rook on f8, I could play rook f6 here. But because I have the rook on h8, rook f6 leads to me losing a rook after queen g7 check. So yeah, I cannot play that. So I have to play rook f8, which thankfully I find. So at this point, I'm starting to run out of time. um, Here, this is in a game hour. I have about 15 minutes left. So, well, no, I have like maybe 18 minutes left. So this is not good. I think my opponent has like 45, so I'm getting really low on time. So I have to like turbo lock in. So G takes f4, G takes f4. So I have this nice passed f pawn that I want to advance. This gets really saucy. So G takes f4, G takes f4, rook e1. Um, like we talked about earlier, now I can play rook f6 to defend this, which I really like. So here I have 16 minutes left. So he plays queen g5. Um, g5, king d7. So I'm running away here. So I run away from the pin to keep everything defended. And now I can like safely hide on c8, which is pretty nice. My king is finally safe after all that turmoil. The fella can rest easy. So he plays rook e5, blockading the pawn, but I don't really think that's that good because this rook gets kind of awkwardly stuck on e5 for the longest time. And that's actually how I'm able to make progress. So I can. Probably I'm supposed to play this, but I played this, so I'm just running it away here, getting my king to safety. King c8, rook f3. Queen f7. So the idea here, chat, is that I'm trying to play rook g8. So I'm trying to play this rook to g8 to essentially transfer the battery over to the g file and then start dropping a rook down here. So I want to drop a rook on g2. Either that or I want to bring the bishop around so I can force this rook off of f3. So in order to do that, I have to like maneuver all the queen and rooks around while also holding onto this pawn. So I have to make sure I hold on to this pawn while also contesting his queen and rook over here. So that's quite a difficult task here, but we'll see if I can get it done. Or well, rather, I mean, I get it done, but we'll see how I get it done. So queen f7, queen h4. Also, the engine says this position is equal, so my opponent must probably messes up somewhere. So I'm playing queen e8. Queen e8 is so the idea behind queen e8 is that I can play rook f7, queen f8, and then rook h6. Nope, not that. So yeah, I have to take things really slow here in order to contest this queen on the king side here. So he plays queen f2, I think, which I don't think this is correct at all, because now it can just gives me a chance to advance my own plan. Slightly faster. So I play after queen f2. I play queen e7. So basically, I'm trying to bring the queen over. I don't want him to repeat. Basically, I'm seeing if he's gonna repeat moves. So if he repeats moves, I can just do one more repetition cycle. But if not, I can bring my queen over, which I really want to do. So queen e7, bishop a3, or bishop d3. And now I can bring the queen over to g7. Queen g2. I don't want to trade queens quite yet, so I play queen h8. I think queen h8 is bad, actually. I probably should have played queen h6. But, you know. Oh. If I had sacrificed the f pawn to draw too. Yeah, yeah. uh,
yeah. Queen h8, queen f2. Oh, rook g6. Uh, oh, um, so I was thinking about rook g6. Um, Unfortunately, I can't get the bishop is on d3, so rook g6 hangs the rook. I almost played that a couple times though, so yeah, that would have been really embarrassing. So yeah, rook g6 doesn't quite work. So I have to keep that in mind, not to play rook g6 until he moves the bishop, which he doesn't really end up doing it. But yeah, I was considering rook g6 for a brief point in time. Thank you for your question. Um, Queen g7, queen g2, queen h8, queen f2, rook e8. Oh, wait, rook e8? Did I really play rook e8? No, I play. Oh, sorry, bishop e8. So now I can get the bishop into the game. I can play bishop h6 or bishop h5, excuse me, to force this rook out, so I can advance the pawn. So bishop e8, queen f1. This is probably not correct from him. I think he's playing a little too passive here, and that's what gives me some chance to make plays here. Because realistically, this should have been a draw. But he plays too passive, and I think that's what's doing him in here. Queen h4, rook h3. I play queen g4. Um, then he plays queen f3, I think. So now at this point, I have to trade queens. So I stopped taking notation here, but I have my opponent's notation to read. So let me pull that up here. I'll pull up chat in this on my computer here. So I have my opponent's notation. Oh my god, I can barely read this. But I remember like some of it. So rook takes f3, rook h6, rook h6. King g2, g8 check, king h1, rook f8. Oh wait, hold on. Rook g8, king h1, rook h8. Sorry, wait. What was the thing? What? I can barely read this. Jesus. Rook f8, king g2, rook g8, king h1. Oh, so I repeat a single cycle, and then I play rook f6. So I want this rook defending the pawn rather than this rook, because this rook cannot go to g6, but this rook can like sit on the g file. So I like that. Yeah. D4. Wait, no. He plays a4 here. Wait, a4. Yeah, he plays a4. I don't quite get this because I can take king up. Um, rook d. Uh, it says rook d6. Wait, that's not possible. Oh, king d6. Yeah, king d6. So I'm just getting my king in. King protects the pawn, so now I can move the rook away. For example, if I want to swing the rook over to the queen side to start hitting this pawn, I can do that now, which is pretty nice. Let me check chat again. So, king d6, rook e1. So he finally moves this stupid rook off e5. So the rook blockading e5 was like fine, but it wasn't that strong. It was very inactive. I think that was one of the reasons he didn't do so well. So now I can play bishop h5. Now he's forced to drop the rook back. Rook f2. Rook f2, f3. rook g1. Wait. Or sorry, rook a1, rook f7. This was probably a mistake, actually. So, I don't know what the move actually is here. Wait, what's the move? Is it... Oh, it was rook a8. So I played rook f7, which is probably a big mistake. I think he just takes this, right? He should just take this. Oh, wait, takes king over. No, this is game line. So he should play this move. But he plays this instead. Rook a1. Then I play this, I think. Rook g2. Rook... So, oh my god. Rook here. Now I can push e5. So now... Alright, chat. So my plan here is to march this king up. So I can march the king up to e3, and then trade, and then promote the pawn. So that's the plan. Yeah, that's the plan. So king takes e5. After king takes e5, oh my god, this is so hard to read. Bruh, this notation is so hard to read. Ugh, alright. Rook e1. Oh, rook e1 check. Now I can bring the king up. He plays rook b1, I think. What? Jesus Christ, I cannot read this to save my life. King f4, I think it's rook b1. King e6. Oh my god, I can barely read this crap. Cannot read this. Ugh, this is so bad. King f4. Uh, he takes here? Wait, does he take? I think he might take here. Takes. I take with the rook, because, okay, so if I take with the pawn, the problem with taking with the pawn is that he plays this, and my bishop does not cover the promotion square, so it's going to be a pain in the ass for me to promote this pawn. So, yeah, I don't take with the pawn, I take with the rook. So I play rook takes, up. Okay, so rook takes, then he plays rook b1 to defend the pawn. I go for king e7. Wait. I should have just played rook d2. Wait, is that what I play? Hold on, wait. Rook b1. Oh no, I do play rook d2. So rook d2. Bishop something 7. I think it's bishop e1 or something. Bishop f1. Yeah, something like this. Then I play this move. Bishop g6. He moves the rook somewhere. I don't remember where he friggin' puts the rook. Puts it somewhere. Bishop g6. Or sorry, I play this move actually. I play this. I play f7, I think. F2, excuse me. F2. He plays king g2. So I could try to promote the pawn, but at this point, I think at this moment it's better for me to actually go for checkmate here. So I can play. Wait, what? I'm supposed to play this? Okay, sure. Well, I play this. I attack the rook. I think he moved the rook somewhere. I can't remember where he moves the rook. Here, rook somewhere. freaking crap. Um, Bishop there, rook e1. Wait, rook. No, it's rook c1. I think he goes rook c1, which I think is really stupid. Um, rook c1. I think I take. He plays this. I play this check, so I could move this, but this is not good. I have to play this check first, and then I play rook here. Hello, Slushy. It is good to see you. Um, Chess is good. This is my final game, the final round. I am checkmating a higher rated player right now. So chess is good. I hope your stream was good as well, Slushy. Um, so rook b8, and then now I am checkmating um, my opponent, and then my opponent resigns here. So yeah, at this event, I finished 3-1. My loss was a forfeit loss because I didn't show up for round one because I overslept. Obviously, I would have gotten stronger opponents if I had shown up for round one and won that game. Um, so I wouldn't be playing like the 1200 and stuff in round two and stuff. But yeah, I ended up um, I finished 3-1. I tied for the top under 2000 prize, and yeah, the local master guys. A lot of them like saw my end game and they thought I did a good job with it, and they actually invited me out to dinner, which was cool. But I declined because I wanted to go home and analyze the games, and I was really tired. So yeah, so yeah, that's basically it for tonight's stream. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you guys want to see more chess streams like this. Um, yeah, it was really fun to do. Um, now that I'm a chess coach and I don't see a coach anymore. It's cool to have people to show my games to. Some of my students ask about my games, but like being able to stream this is much more convenient. So, yeah. Thanks so much for watching. Take care, everyone.